G'day YouTube, welcome to Greer's Great Aussie Adventures. I'm Ray, the blind traveller.
I'm Emily, the wife of the blind traveller.
I'm Isabel, the daughter of the blind traveller.
We've been travelling Australia since 2018 now. We've recently decided to share our travels with you guys. So sit back, relax, grab a pen and paper and plan that next holiday.
Alright, g'day guys, welcome back to another video. So this one's going to be a video with a bit of difference. So I'm not going to give away too much right now, but we're back here at our base camp in Bundaberg. Inside is an absolute mess. We'll get to that in a minute. But Ray's up here doing a little bit of work to the Jeep. So we'll pop around and see what he's up to. You're making a lot of racket over here.
Yes, well, you probably already told them that we're heading off.
No, I haven't. I said we're here at base camp Bundaberg and that we're making a little bit of a mess in the caravan.
So we're here for like, what are we going to be here for, like a week?
Yeah.
So we're going to unload what we use out of the van, load it into the car and head off for an unknown time limit in the car.
Yeah.
So we're going to be car living now instead of van life for a while, until we work out what's happening fuel wise, because
yeah,
your fuel economy, as everyone knows, your fuel economy towing as opposed to not towing is astronomically different. So we figured we built this thing to live out of it. So instead of towing a caravan and another living quarters, we might as well just live out of the car.
yep.
But as you know, we don't have endless deep pockets or anything, so I'm up here, I've just pulled one of the solar panels off the van to add another one to the car, so the car's got 3 on it now. So that way by the time it's running the fridges and TVs and Xbox, all that sort of stuff, and making cakes with mix masters and all this sort of jazz,
Yep.
that way we still don't have any power issues.
Yeah.
We are, because we don't know how long we're leaving the van for, we are going to pull the battery out of the van and chuck it in this, just so it's always getting charged rather than sitting. It could sit here for 2 years. We have no idea.
Yeah.
It could be 3 months.
Let's say 2 months or 2 years. Like, who knows? Who knows how this whole thing is going to pan it out?
I had a chat with Anadrive and they said that, it'd be nice to chuck some power, give the battery a pulse of power every few months, but there's going to be no one here, so we figured we might as well pull it out, chuck it in this and just hook it to the other battery just so it's getting charged and getting frequent use. Not that we need 400 amp hours of bloody power, but
we also don't want to ruin a battery.
don't want to ruin a good battery. We don't even use 20 amp hours in a night, so.
No. But
yeah, so we just got the joys of unpacking the van into the car, cleaning the van basically spotless, that way there's no moisture in there, no dirt in there.
Not a skerrick of anything left in there.
Putting plugs in all the grey water outlets, all that sort of stuff, so no frogs or anything can climb up. Basically fully sealing it so it's in storage mode. And set this up. So we've got a week and we're gonna do the solar panel obviously. The windows are here for the canopy doors.
Dun, dun, dun.
So,
gotta cut some big holes.
In this video, you'll see the windows fitted. We're hanging to see that. We've been hanging to see the windows in it since we built the doors.
Yeah, but they have arrived.
Windows in. We've got to go to town tomorrow and pick up mattresses. Hot water system should be here in the next week or 2. So we'll get the hot water system in and the shower plumbed up so that way you have hot shower and everything all on tap. Pick up the chemical toilet. The
travel buddy oven.
Travel buddy oven. Finally.
Yeah, I know, we've only been talking about it for like 3 years now.
Rip the inverter out of the van because, like I said, we don't have deep pockets, so we're just going to go buy another inverter.
Yeah.
So we'll take the inverter out of the van, chuck it in this, and I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, and then I just got to get my act together and get all our crap out of the van, which I'm doing at the moment. I'll show you guys in a minute, but it's getting very messy in there.
As for, we said, I think it was in the last video, the one before, about the aircon in the van playing up. It is still under warranty for like another 12 months. But look, it's been a great aircon as opposed like on the cooling side of things. It's been incredible. The heating side of it has been utterly shit. It barely works. It cuts in and out. It doesn't actually heat all night. So the heating side of it has just been shit. So basically we're at the stage now, if we don't get it into a repair agent before we leave Monday the next week, the aircon can get stuffed, it'll come off the roof when we come back, and a skylight will go in and bugger aircon.
Vent or whatever you want to call it.
Considering we don't do van parks.
No.
And we don't, you know, we don't do all that sort of stuff to run the air conditioner, and we don't plan to be where we need an air conditioner anyway. So we're basically carrying 50 kilos on the roof for one of those things where it's a one-off use.
Yeah.
And it's just not worth the stuff around. And like I said, we weren't overly impressed with the unit anyway. The cooling side of it, we were amazed by it, but the fact that it's been 12 months since it's already shit itself, just most people out there wouldn't experience that, because as we know in the travelling world, most people get a new van every year or two. But this is still our setup from 4 years ago when we hit the road. So yeah, so aircon might be going, but we'll keep you posted on that. But I'll get back to work because I know it's later in the week the rain's supposed to start.
Yeah, not till Friday. So we've got 4 days.
We've gone south back into the friggin' rain.
I know, but
so we're out in the yard, so we've got basically a time limit to get all this done before the rain sets in again.
Yeah.
So I'll get back to work and you get back to cleaning and finding out
organising.
what we're gonna take.
Yeah.
Packing drawers, because as you know, we haven't got the drawers done in the canopy yet, so we're just getting plastic boxes to put under the false floor where the drawers will be going.
Yep, it'll do the job for now.
Yeah, we don't want to go spending money on drawers, because in 12 months the van might be sold and we might have a Palomino.
Who knows?
God knows. Anything could happen.
Anything is possible.
Decisions change overnight.
All right.
But we'll see you soon.
Let you get back to it. Alright, so all systems go. Lots going on here at the moment. So as I'll show you guys in just a second. Alright, I'll take you inside. Let's have a look at the mess I've been making in here. You never knew you had so much junk till you start ripping all your cupboards apart and trying to find a place for it all. So going through what we need, what we don't need, the clothes. So later on, when I do actually get things a little bit more sorted out, I can do a little bit of a checklist for you to show you exactly sort of like how many sets of clothes we've packed, what kind of clothes we've packed, and then just go through all our kitcheny stuff as well as to what we've ended up packing in. So at this stage, as you can see, it's a little bit chaos, but this really is day one. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to it and we'll see you guys a little bit later on. Alright guys, so progress has been made today. There's been a bit of procrastination today, I will admit. I don't know who's procrastinated.
I found the Leyland brothers on YouTube. So,
and then Ray...
We're watching Leyland brothers.
Yeah, and then like I was still working away, chipping away on things, but then my arm got really sore from Ray twisting it really hard. And
yeah,
we sat down and watched a couple of hours worth of Leyland brothers. So, okay, so sorry, we really probably didn't get as much done today as we absolutely could, but Ray's in here. What are you doing, love?
We just pulled a little inverter out of the van. So basically we just had to pull the power board out. If you haven't seen the battery system in our van, go back to the build video.
I'll write the episode
and we'll put the episode number in the corner. But basically it's a pretty easy setup. I just remove a top panel and I can pull the inverter out.
Yeah, nice and simple.
Basically, I'm going to put the inverter in here in our little power box area, putting it where the Selfie was. The Selfie is going to go somewhere else.
Somewhere.
We don't even have an external aerial for the Selfie at present, so it's not.
And again, it's probably on the back burner on the priorities, because we've just been through heaps of areas with bugger all reception.
If you haven't got signal, who cares?
That's it, right? It just means a few extra days of freedom.
But yeah, so I'm just going to screw this in. We were going to mount it hidden away out of the way, but then I had to pull the remote switch out of the van and pull all the wiring out, so seems that was relatively maybe temporary. I'm just going to mount it in here for now, and rather than pulling all the wiring out, that way I can get the on-off switch, and it's nice and accessible here. It's only literally for the Xbox and to charge the laptop. That is literally all it's for.
Yes.
Even in the van, that's
all it's used for.
And the Mixmaster.
The Mixmaster.
It's 240.
Sorry, yes.
But that's it. That is literally all it's used for.
Yes,
so
that's right.
There's no point in having some big
I know.
extravagant
Considering
setup.
we were talking earlier this morning, weren't we, about installing PowerPoints up here on the
Oh,
wall
yeah.
and stuff.
We don't have anything too full.
Jeez, like we're literally going to put PowerPoints on this wall. We're going to put PowerPoints on this wall. We're just like, what are we doing? We need to make this easier.
We haven't got any outlets in this yet. So we're going to town tomorrow. We're going to get some USBs and SIG sockets and all that sort of stuff to put in here for the TV and that. But yeah, so put an inverter in. It's because the lead was pretty long in the car.
In the van, actually.
In the van.
You're now in the car.
That's right. So all we're going to do is make little Anderson lead to go on to the buzz bars in here, and it can plug straight in.
Yeah.
So nothing too complicated or tricky. But solar panels on.
Yep, I'll see if I can show everyone. I don't know if my shortness... Oh, there you go. 1, 2, 3. So extra solar panel on the front there today.
So,
oh, and you've also rearranged all the cab. I'm going to say the cab.
Yeah, so a lot of the stuff, because we had all this room before, because we weren't camping in this, we just had shit everywhere.
Yeah, it was a bit sort of willy-nilly thrown in all over the place.
Yeah, so basically moved a lot of the stuff into the positions that it was always
intended to go.
It just never had. So
it's nice and tidy in the front
there. All the tools are now
there.
behind the seat and everything. Emma's camera is still behind the seat. All our maps, our map tube, because never fold maps.
Yeah, they are rolled up.
Tubes behind the seat. Everything's sort of in there now. It just leaves room in that bottom front corner there.
Yes, I will show you guys. So down here, hot water system will go there, and the extra battery that Ray was talking about earlier will go across the back there at this stage.
It's only,
we're back.
Again, a temporary.
It's a temporary-ish, maybe. We'll see.
Because basically, if we do ever decide to go to like the Palomino live-in camper and do away with the van, due to the age of our van, I don't think it'll be worth selling with all this good gear in it.
No, so it'll probably be a bit of a rort fest, won't it? We take out what we...
Because it doesn't... People don't care that there's $70,000 worth of gear in it. They just look at a 2008 model van and go,
and plus a lot of people don't like the canvas. The canvas and the pop top.
I don't get why people are scared of canvas, but no.
Each to their own.
Like I said, if we do sell it, unless someone's going to give us the money to accommodate all this gear, then I don't know. We'll just double everything up in this, I guess. But yeah, so I'm out this. Can't even hook it up till tomorrow till we get wire and everything, and some plugs.
Can I just note, guys, look at the enthusiasm on the face.
What?
Pumped. He's so pumped to go. You just look like you just really can't be asked this afternoon. Well, we have to.
We're great if you can buy all this stuff and not go to town.
Like next day delivery. Like order it today, next day delivery would be great.
Actually, next day delivery. So, we ordered our windows for the canopy from...
Oh, yeah. Aussie Traveller.
So we wanted Kamak windows, that way they match the van.
All out of stock.
But they're out of stock, and the time limit they gave us was one of those cases where we don't actually know, but here's a big ass long time limit.
Ships off in 59 days, I believe is what we were told.
So we're like, yeah, well that's not going to work. So we found, what was it? Traveller, mate?
Aussie Traveller. Sorry guys, I will just note, this is like 4:30 in the afternoon, and like I said before, we've had a very busy day of doing stuff.
So Aussie Traveller, they're basically exactly the same window. They look exactly the same. So wind out, because I don't like push out windows. So the wind out windows, the fixed screens, all that sort of stuff.
To 55 degrees.
To 55 degrees. So they actually open further than the Kamak ones.
Those particular Kamak ones.
Yeah, those Kamaks anyway. But yeah, so we ordered them on a Friday at, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Ordered them, and then they were here in Bundaberg at Deepak's house Monday.
Yes. And I'll add on that note too. So we obviously had a few questions to ask, and we rang up. The girl couldn't answer the questions, but she'd phoned back within...
And they actually rang back.
What, within an hour?
No one rang back.
She had phoned back with all the questions, and they were really, really good to deal with.
Yeah. But, yeah, so just talking about overnight, that was incredible.
Yeah.
So...
Anywho...
We'll go back to it. We'll go back to dismantling the van and building the car, finishing the car off.
Yep.
But, after tomorrow, tomorrow afternoon we should be a lot further ahead. We'll give you a look when we get home from town, so we show you what we brought.
Yeah.
And then yeah, tomorrow afternoon things should come. We're hoping by the end of this week that we'll be living out of the car. The van will be useless.
Well, that's the grand plan, isn't it? We'll be sleeping in here, everything.
Yeah, so we might go to Deepak's this weekend for a drink, and this will be
a
house.
test run.
Yeah. So exciting.
Yes, exciting and nerve-wracking.
But we are looking forward to just being in the car. It's gonna be awesome. Just for the convenience.
And the freedom, I think it is.
So much more places we can go.
Like, how many times have we gone past something and thought, shit, we could turn around and go back to that, but the roads haven't been wide enough or safe enough to turn, you know, do a Austin Powers or whatever it is, 10,000 point turn with the van.
The fact, like, you pull up somewhere, you unhook your van, you set up, and then you go off 100, 200 Ks exploring. You find somewhere awesome, but you've still got to go back to your van and get it. So
yeah,
there'll be no more of that. And I think it's just going to unlock a lot more.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Alright.
Get back to it. See you soon.
See you soon. So I'll quickly show you. Look, I've done heaps today, guys. Look, this straw is packed. I'm on a roll, right? And I've also, so this is, I think, the pain in the ass part about transferring from one to the other. You probably have the same thing, I guess, if you were transferring into a new caravan and you've had a full-on day like we have and you just haven't got around to everything. We have all our food out here, all our pantry products, but everything else is still in the van. So we had some afternoon tea before, some Sayos cheese tomato. We had to come out here and get the Sayos and everything, take it in there, make it, come and put all the Sayos and salt and pepper and everything back outside. So that was a real pain in the butt. So we are definitely going to, me is definitely going to endeavour to get a little bit more done tomorrow. But in here, as you can see, it's still chaos. I don't know what's going on, but we got rid of all this chaos. That's all sorted. But we are still on the clothes debacle. So our life of clothes is going to fit in this container here. So, but like I said before, I'll give you guys a bit of a pack list when I actually work out what we're putting in the box. A pack list for each of us to let you know roughly what we took, you know, like how many sets of clothes and what sort of clothes we ended up packing in here. So I'm going to stop rambling and procrastinating. I can see as I walked off before, Ray's already started his jobs that he needs to get done. So I really need to get my butt into gear and get some stuff done. So we will check back in with you guys after our town trip tomorrow. Alright,
so we just got home from town. Weather's gone to shit. As it was, I think, yesterday when we were filming, we were saying it's shit. But we got some goodies, so we got enough to get started for the week. So we went to our old favourite auto lecky shop, Hanson's here in Bundaberg, so huge shout out to them again. They're incredible. They actually helped us out quite a bit this time. But we got, well, they're from Bunnings. Got some hooks to put on the door the other side, so when the door's up it becomes our clothesline. Got some SIG sockets for the TV and that, so all the wiring to hook up inverter, the secondary battery, the other lithium, travel buddy, compressor, because we still haven't hooked up the compressor in this, so all that needs doing. Heat shrink and eyelets and everything. But we got our travel oven. We had no idea
if this is any good.
Which one to go. That's just the Autobarn one.
Basically, okay, I know there's places you can order online, blah blah blah, but
they had it in stock.
They had it in stock, and
same price.
We're on a time limit. Ray needs it to be able to work out how it's going to mount, where it's going to mount. We can't just roughly work on dimensions and using a tape measure. It's easier
and there were a
to
couple of
physically
things
have it.
I liked. So, it's got the spring-loaded latch, which the actual Travel Mate or Travel Buddy, I think the brand is. It actually hasn't got the spring-loaded latch. It's got a fully insulated door, which some of them don't. I think even the King's one now has gone to a glass door.
It says it's just a tempered glass door.
We were there, they had it, $200, and it's got all the stuff I wanted, so we're going to give it a go. Also got these, I'm going to wait up, making a mess here. Rhino rack, roof rack deal things, legs. We got those to put, I've got to get another set and put 2 bars across the roof, sheerly just for the Max Tracks, because I don't want them in the canopy because that's where we're going to be living now. So they used to just go in the canopy, so I'll get another set of them and put the 2 bars across, so Max Tracks will go up there. But basically Oh yeah, we've got a mattress.
We've got our second piece of foam.
Second bit of
today.
foam, so we just got to cut that in now around the back, so that way this whole thing is a bed, so that'll be cut in.
This one will be getting cut.
Yeah, we'll cut
We're
the old
not
one.
going to cut the brand spanking new one. We'll cut
And then-
the second-hand one.
For now, Isabel's mattress will come out of the van because it's a king single, so it'll come out of the van straight up here. So that's for Isabel's bed, rather than buying another mattress when we've already got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so time to get started on wiring and mounting and all the fun stuff. There's a couple of little things we forgot, but we got to go back into town in a couple of days anyway.
Pretty
So
typical of us to
yeah,
forget things.
we don't write lists, and if we do, we forget them.
We're finally due for groceries. So 4 weeks later, we're actually starting to run out of food. So,
So
we're
we've
gonna
got to
have
get the
go do
groceries
some
this week. So we've got all the
groceries
stuff
this
we forgot then.
week. Yeah.
But yeah, so third solar panel's working a treat at like what 9 o'clock, 8:30 this morning. We were putting
8:30
in
it was.
33 amps
Yeah.
with the 3 panels, so winning.
So I don't think that 400 amp hours is going to struggle too much
Well,
between the DC
It doesn't
and
matter the
solar.
400 or 200. We use in this,
Overall.
it drops to like 87% overnight running everything off
Yeah.
in 200. We're only literally putting the other battery in it just to prolong the life
Yeah,
of it.
so guys, don't get misled that we think we're going to need
No,
more
no
power
way
because
in
we're
hell.
living out of it full time. It's just purely because the van is going in storage. No one's going to be there to do
To
that
do
pulse
to
charging on
charge
the
it every now and
battery.
then. So
Enerdrive has advised that it
it
may
needs
be
it needs
rubbish
a bit
if
of
that doesn't happen.
needs a bit of charge put through it every now and then just to keep
Yeah.
it keep it
So
cycling, whereas it's not going to have that in storage.
It's purely only coming with us for to save its life,
save its
basically.
life. So not because we
Not
need
because
it.
we need it, just because
We put the other.
don't
We
want to
only
have to replace
even the
it.
third panel. We only put that on there because for shit weather.
Literally for a
Because by the
rainy
time,
day.
yeah, for a rainy day, running all the fridges and everything. Basically, we're going to be
Lights
running the
and-
same in this as you would in a caravan. So
Yeah, we got the TV, we've still got the
Xbox,
the
Mixmaster,
lights,
laptop, all that
two
sort of stuff.
fridges, so literally
Well, two
nothing,
fridges for now, and maybe
nothing
3.
is changing
Yeah,
realistically
power-wise.
from there to here. We're
Yeah.
still having the same creature comforts except the 43-inch TV. It's just,
Yeah, but
it's just
depending
too
how I go seeing the little one, it may we may end up getting rid of it and getting a 32 for the Jeep. So we'll just that'll just
We'll
be a
see.
case of see how if I can see the little one.
big. Yeah.
But time will tell with that. But we're going to get the knife out, start cutting some foam, or we'll start wiring. Actually, I'm going to look at Travel Buddy first. Let's look at Travel Buddy.
Let's unbox,
Let's
shall
unbox
we?
Travel Buddy. I need a knife first.
He's pretty excited about this one,
Well, we've been
guys.
meaning to buy one for so long.
Oh, probably about 4 years now, I think.
And I know a lot of people have them and don't use them, but for the stuff that we eat, we know that we're going to use it.
Yes, guys, so on that note, we have like crumb chicken tenders every day on salad wraps for lunch.
So
So it would be very convenient, especially on days where we're busy driving in the car,
just
to
have it all cooked.
have our chicken
But even
cooking
like
while
when you're
we're
having
driving.
spaghetti, you can just chuck the garlic bread in this rather than using the oven.
Yeah.
You know, you got the battery power, you might as well use it, right?
And I think it's also the convenience as well. Like, it's literally going to be sitting here,
Yeah.
and you can just bang things in,
So
you
like I
know,
said,
pies or something.
this is the, what brand is it?
Rough country.
Rough Country Autobahn deal.
Yeah. So we're not saying it's a good one.
No,
we're not
hell
sa-
no.
And we're not saying it's
It's
crap
probably
either.
not. It's I highly doubt that it's going to be a good one. I don't think there's such thing as a brilliant one.
I think they're all pretty well on par with each other. They're all roughly the same price. So
Yeah, and like it's, what's it got?
that's the Anderson
Oh, it's got
plug.
an Anderson plug.
Remember, I
Sweet.
told you it comes with an Anderson
Yeah.
plug or to cigarette
But
lighter.
I highly
depending
suggest
what you need.
anything you buy, so anything that you ever buy with an Anderson plug, cut it off and put your own on that's soldered, because these will be crimped,
Crimped.
shit fittings, and they will break. I can guarantee you that. Let's have a look
Alright,
inside.
you're going to have to move all that
Yeah,
there.
look, moved. So, like I said,
Very
these,
cute, isn't it?
these got the spring latch on them. Travel Body doesn't. And they are a fully insulated door, whereas I know a lot of them also aren't. And look at that, we'll fit a little,
So you will be able to fit 2 rows of pizza subs in there.
yeah. I just broke it.
Of course you did. Day 1, no good if you don't break it.
But look, they come out. Oh, look, there's something.
Oh,
Mounting bracket.
yep.
So trays come out. So if you put just the bottom tray on, you actually fit
You'd fit something.
one of those little rolled roasts. Even
Yeah, I was going to say you'd fit a nice
It smells
little
like turkey
piece of
shit.
those.
Like that's what it smells like.
Alright, so he's really well knowledgeable on turkey shit.
Whoever's
smells like.
whoever's been around farms know that it's a unique smell. But yeah, so
Clearly I haven't, like specifically
oh, yeah,
turkey
so
shit.
there must be screw holes. So that there, oh, we forgot to get the hooks for there too. So that there is going to mount.
Oh, maybe. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we're going to check it'll fit with the mattress.
If not, we're going to go to plan B.
But hoping it'll mount
Right there somewhere,
right
hey?
there like that.
Let's give you guys a look.
That's the plan anyway.
Yeah,
Because I was
here's
hoping
something.
it would fit like that. Oh, it will.
Oh, it does actually fit
Oh, it
like
does.
that.
Okay, guys, that was completely planned.
Holy crap! This is like real groundbreaking stuff.
So
Look at
basically,
that.
that's how it's going to fit. Oh, it hits the door.
Oh, higher struts.
Yeah, you might have to get longer struts because I like that.
That's so much more convenient.
But then you
than...
can't cook when inside when the door's down, see?
Oh, and it's probably, that latch is probably going to hit on the door.
Yeah, you just slide it back. I don't know.
No, but it's
now.
actually no, it's gonna encroach, is that the word, on her bed more than that way.
Yeah, but her bed, not ours. That's the main thing you got to remember.
Because it's 320 this way and only 290 that way.
Yeah, and like you said, what if you wake up in the middle of the night for a snack?
Yeah, you need
or
to
it could be a heater. See?
You need to cook a pizza sub at midnight. You can't cook a pizza sub at midnight with it that way. You can if you flick it the other way. But then you can't cook pies in the middle of the night. Or at night. You know, you think you want something in the middle, like, not in the middle of the night, sorry, but sometimes Ray enjoys a little snack around 8 o'clock at night.
So like that, you reckon, that way?
Because then I could cook you a pie or a sausage roll in that at 8 o'clock at night, and it doubles as heating up before we have to go to bed.
See?
There you go.
That is why you always replace the Anderson plugs.
Show us what they got.
They're just crimped. They're always crimped.
Yeah, they are too.
I'm not going to do it on this one, but I can 100% guarantee if I reef on that, they coloured red and black.
It's red and white.
Yeah.
But
if I rip on that, exactly the same thing will happen. Absolute rubbish. Never ever rely on bought Anderson plugs. Always solder and make them yourself. God. People just see, look at that, boss. Utter rubbish.
Another one.
No matter how good, you can pay top dollar
And
for fittings like that, and they're still crimped. And you'll always hear, oh, but it's hydraulically crimped.
No. Doesn't matter.
If anyone meets Ken, my mate, you can ask him. I've showed him with a hydraulic crimped Anderson plug, and it still rips out.
Still rip it out.
Because nothing is actually holding it in there.
So on that note, if you're not going to solder and crimp yourself, never pull them by the wires.
No, because it doesn't matter. You still, even if you don't pull it, because if you can pull it out, it means there's air. Which where there's air, there's condensation. Where there's condensation,
Oh, so
there's
you're
corrosion.
going to get corrosion.
And then you'll start getting buggered up, and it won't work, and you'll jiggle it, it'll work, and just shit. But yeah, that's awesome.
Anyway, sorry, back on what's actually
We've
going
got our
on
little
today.
oven.
Ran
So
over.
we'll get in and mount that when we work out, have a discussion on where we're going to mount it. But
I think it needs to go there that way.
yeah, probably. We'll see where we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so we decided against everywhere up here, and we've moved it down here. So it's all mounted. What I'm going to do is I've got a piece of J-mold along this side, I've got another piece I'm going to put there, and make a full false floor over the top of that, and the compressor that will easily lift out for like long-term storage stuff underneath. But the oven's on, we've got a chicken tender in there now. So we already found the biggest problem with them that we never actually looked into. It says if you want to cook at 180, like at max,
At 150.
at 150 to preheat it for an hour.
50 minutes.
So it's not the end of the world, but it is something you really have to keep in the back of your mind. It'll take an hour just to get to temperature. But it's hot in there now, you can smell it cooking.
Yeah, and the chicken's got a little bit of brown.
It's getting the
on
brown
one
on it.
particular part.
But that's done. And
I've
if you
been
look
making
here,
a big mess.
Em's made a mess. And we have one window in, we'll just close the door. So look at that.
It's not fully in yet.
It's not fully in, I've got to pull it back out and put all the silicone on it and screw it in fully. But yeah, we have one window in. So I'll give you a look when we get it all siliconed up and finished and opening and all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll pull it back out and do that and see you in a sec. Right, so window 1 completely finished. Look at that, guys. So what was worse, cutting the hole or putting the moulding in?
Cutting the hole.
Cutting the hole?
100%.
So she just put all this moulding in around here that covers all the screws. Obviously it's siliconed in and with all stainless screws.
Are you ready?
Go on, wind it out. So what? These ones are 55 degrees they open to.
Supposedly 55 degrees, but...
It's awesome. Look at that.
Right.
Massive airflow through there. Like I said, we will always have wind out windows. Even if we do put new windows in the
Windows?
new windows in the van, they'll always be wind outs. For the simple fact that if the wind blows, it's all supported. It can't blow in or blow up and tear out. The fly screen is a part of it. I hate those pull-up, pull-down ones because bugs and flies still get in. So the fly screen is part of it, just generic fly screen.
Yeah. I think they're just little stoppers. I was just looking at them a second ago. I think it's just for...
Oh, for packaging.
Packaging and travel purposes.
I was wondering why the seal wouldn't compress.
Yeah, that's why. I'll just pick that up.
Yeah, she can pick it up. But yeah, so one window in, done, finished. So we should get awesome airflow from that. Between that, the other one, and the roof hatch when we get that. But we don't have to get that till summer.
That's probably not happening.
No, we don't have to worry about that till summer just to get the hot air out. But Travel Buddy's still going.
Should be about to flick off very shortly.
So it's smelling great. So
it's all you can smell in there is the heat and the chicken.
Cooking.
And...
So when we take that out, I'll give you a look at how it looks, just to see actually how it does go. But it's currently sitting on 7 amps. It's pulling at 180. It's set to 180. So
yeah. So basically
we'll see
maxed
how it goes.
out.
Yeah, and it's at 7 amps. So we'll come back in a sec and give you a look. All right. So Travel Buddy just went ding. So now this is just one of the the Woolies chicken tenders, but it's cooked just like it will be in the oven. Nice and crunchy. Really hot. Far out.
Well, cooked food tends to be hot.
We definitely need to set some alfoil or baking paper down.
Yeah, because the crumbing has fallen through.
I have seen somewhere on the internet that you can get little tiny baking trays to slide in there, so I might look for them and cleaning all the crap off.
I'm cleaning up my mess.
But that's going to do it for today because it's like 4 o'clock.
It's nearly 4 o'clock. Yeah.
So we don't want to get the window cut and everything the other side.
Considering this is taken between the cutting, the tidying, or the marking, the measuring, the cutting.
Because we had to cut it in 2 goes basically, but yeah.
The siliconing, the screwing, the thing, it takes an hour or so, and I don't really want to be doing this coming into dark. So
we'll do the other one in the morning, and then we'll get into some wiring, SIG sockets, USBs, all that sort of jazz. Cutting the mattress, it's all got to happen.
Yeah, there's a
but
lot
we'll go
do.
chill for the afternoon.
Maybe take a shower.
Yeah, take a shower, get cleaned up. We're just
got
filling the van tanks at present.
stuff everywhere.
But yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
That's us. Okay.
All right. So update time.
Just a quick one this time.
So we've got shit weather again. It's actually raining.
It's actually raining this time, which hence
awnings out.
The setup we got going on.
This is the first time we put this awning out.
Since it was on the blue one at our Cape trip with your dad.
Well, we put it out once. No, we put it out once on that 20 trip
with Kevin Leanne.
Yeah, so it's been like 2 years since it's been out, but it's stuffed, but it'll do the job.
Yeah.
So our bed's in.
Look at what's happening in here, guys.
We're gonna get one more mattress to match this one because this is a really comfy mattress.
Yeah, really nice,
so we're gonna
dense foam.
Match that one.
Yeah, look, telly up in here.
TV's in travel mode, or if it's Isabel's bedtime, we move the TV down to this bracket. That way, she's not watching it. Isabel's bed's up there. She's just in the middle of making that now. She's moving in. But yeah, other windows in, obviously. I don't know if we showed that or not.
On the other side. I don't think we did. So. It's kind of been a busy few days.
We're in the process of trying to find storage containers because, like I've said before, we didn't end up getting the drawers made yet. It was just funds have run out. So we're trying to use plastic storage tubs to fit where the drawers would go, which is not really working. So we might be actually making the drawers earlier than we thought.
Yeah.
But
so far we're making
everything's fitting all right.
Yes, guys, look, we are actually moving out of the van today.
Yep.
Look, everything's
in here.
Coming
So
into
once
the
we're
van.
fully into it and we've got better weather, we'll run through everything we've taken with us.
Yep.
How we've packed it, all that sort of stuff.
Yep. I also mentioned earlier that I would pop up as we run through it like a bit of a pack list in regards to like how many clothes, what type of clothes we've brought.
Yeah.
We've got our little worker bee here in the background. But yeah, I was going to create a pack list, and even when it comes down to like cutlery, exactly
Yeah,
what we've
taken.
packed. So that is coming a bit later on in this
Yeah.
video. We'll put up the pack list of what we've actually packed, and
What
yes,
we're taking with us.
we'll let you know whether that's enough or
Yeah,
whether
how it
it's
goes.
too much.
But while we're in town today, we just grabbed pretty well the last few little odds and ends to make it ready to hit the road. Like we grabbed the little brackets to hold the TV from swinging around.
Yep.
I grabbed a couple of lengths of RHS there, alley box to fit the roof racks for the max tracks to get them on.
Uh-huh.
Couple of little bits and pieces to finish
Just be
it.
careful in that rain.
We got the little hook there to hook that strap up. We brought the shower head bracket, so the shower head bracket's on and the shower tap's on, so that's connected straight to hot water.
Yep.
So shower time, just clip it straight on.
We won't show you guys yet, we'll wait for the run through, but we also installed a very genius clothesline.
Oh yeah.
But you have to wait.
Yeah, we got to wait till we get proper clothesline. We just got rope at present. But yeah, so
Quick update.
we've got a few little bits and pieces to keep going, but it's raining now, so
Yeah.
it's supposed to be raining for the next few days. So it's basically just a case of sitting around until it stops raining so we can finish doing everything.
Doing what we can.
I just want to get the roof. Main thing we want to do is just to get it to the stage where we can leave and go to where it's not raining. But-
which is pretty well most of the east coast as far as far north Queensland at the moment till Tuesday.
So we'll basically just hide out the rain and then finish it off and get out of here. So we're down to literally, what, 3 or 4 days and
The
we're off.
last few days, and despite the rain, we'll be going somewhere.
Yeah. So we'll keep you posted on the rest of this pack up and move and see how we go. Hey guys, first night in the Jeep. This is like take 3. But yeah, so we cooked everything, we did everything as though we didn't have the van. The only thing we couldn't do was dishes because the Jeep hasn't got the hot water system yet, and we forgot to get a sink.
And we forgot to buy the little sink today.
But chilling out in here now, we're just watching a movie. Isabel's playing some tablet time.
I'm actually itching my nose.
I thought you were picking your nose. I was going to say, we've already had dinner, I promise, and she's sitting there digging for gold. But we're just watching a movie. Beds are great. New mattresses are awesome compared to the old ones. Isabel's got our old mattress, but she still reckons it's awesome.
Yeah.
But so far, it is actually so much warmer than the van.
It is, right?
It is, like, we got the windows open. In the van,
we
we'd be
do.
all closed up and maybe the heater on.
Yeah, we'd be pretty close to the
But
heater on by this time.
It is really warm in here, and it feels huge. Because in the van,
does.
obviously, in the expander, we're in the little ends and they're really low, but this feels massive.
Yeah.
But, so, we'll see how the first night goes.
Yeah, we're all tucked in.
Tucked in and warm and in our new dooney.
Our new blanket, guys, is
But
beautiful.
Actually, the other thing that is incredible in here is the difference with rain. So in the van, you can hear the pitter patter and it's quite loud on the canvas and the bed ends, whereas in this you don't even hear it raining.
No.
I think because of the insulated roof and the roof being on the angle, the rain just runs off.
Yeah.
And you don't even know it's drizzling.
We can't tell. It is drizzling right now and you can't even hear it.
You can't even tell. So
It's great.
so far, so good.
Yeah.
What are we, an hour in?
No, it's
But hey,
longer than that.
everyone else reviews stuff straight away. So.
Hey, but no, it's longer than that because we cooked dinner and we started that
true.
at 5 o'clock. So we're actually a few hours in now.
Yeah. But,
And we don't have much left to move in either. There's only
No, a bit of cooking gear in that.
bits and
Load
a
the
few
fr-
bits
load
and
the
bobs.
fridge up.
Yeah.
Couple of little things that we want to add already. I want to add a magazine, one of those wall bag things just here for phones, that sort of stuff.
Storage pockets, I think.
And I want to make a shelf up on the top of that there, just for some clothes and the next day worth of clothes and wipes and that sort of stuff, just so we can get dressed in here before we even tackle the world.
Yeah.
But a couple of little things to keep improving on. But yeah, so we'll finish watching a movie. and we'll go to bed, and we'll see you in the morning, and we'll see whether it was a success or a failure.
Yeah, we'll talk to you in the morning.
Night.
Good night.
No.
All right, so morning time, morning guys. So first night wasn't bad. Just got to get used to sleeping in different ways because we've got a wall each side of the bed. It's just a case of working out how to sleep.
Yeah.
But other than that, so quiet, so
good,
warm.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
We even slept with a window open last night.
Yeah, I closed that window at like midnight, but we left the other window open, which is so weird.
I know.
But Isabel reckons she slept great. She's already up watching a movie, but it's like 7 o'clock, so.
Yeah.
Well, time to get up now.
Yep, but so far so good. It's not leaking.
Well, it's not leaking yet. It rained all night. And it's not leaking. We've still got water running down here.
Yeah, because we don't have door seals
yet. We
yet.
haven't got the door rubbers on it yet. We got the door rubbers there.
We do have the door rubbers.
But we've got to wait for it to stop raining.
The rain. We have so much to do, but the rain just stopped it yesterday.
Yeah, so that'll fix that. But we'll get up now.
Yeah, we'll get tucked into some brekkie.
And then I guess we can't even do much.
We've got to just work around the rain today.
Yeah.
We're just chill. When it stops raining, we'll smash out and get some stuff done. But I think we have another town trip today. We forgot some groceries, so...
Yeah. Town sucks, let alone town school holidays.
School holidays, because this is what the we're moving into the second week of school holidays now, so...
And like, I know people think, oh, Bundaberg, it's not a big town, but to us it's a big town. It's too busy.
And you realise just how big it is when it's school holidays. It's usually really good, it's not too bad, but at school holidays you just kind of like, you never realised how many people were in Bundaberg, so...
Yeah, it's freaking incredible.
Gets hectic.
But all good for the first night so far anyway.
Yeah, no complaints at this stage.
So...
It's good.
We'll see what we get up to today, and we'll see you soon. Alright, so it has been like 2 weeks since we picked up the camera. Sorry about that. But I will show you everything we've got done. But we end up racing back to Gladstone because Em now has a nephew, and he was born like a week ago. So we spent a week up there with the family.
Yeah.
Doing the fan bam thing. It was a really good week.
It was great.
So we basically left there yesterday. We just rocked up in Bundy yesterday eve. And we're going to go put the van in place where it's going into storage and then leave today. But before we go around and get everything, I do want to have a gripe with time. So we pulled into the Scouts camp where we've always pulled up here in Bundy, and it's gone downhill big time. The camp host was a bit rude, but mainly the fact that there's a lot of mess out there. It hasn't been looked after well, and there is a camp out there that she actually stated to us that shouldn't be there. And they got a vicious dog running around and did have a go at us, and basically she didn't really do a great deal about it. No, like to the extent, guys, like I don't really try to over exaggerate about too much. We like to tell you exactly how it is. Like it had a bit of a bark and a growl and a snarl and whatever else. It bared its teeth at us, and then next minute I've seen out of the corner of my eye the dog is running at us. I've literally ripped Isabel off to the other side of Ray, and I've tapped Ray on the back like, that dog! And he's turned around at it, and its teeth is up, it's snarling, and it was a little bit sketchy there for a minute. The owners of the dog basically sat there and watched the whole thing unfold, didn't do anything. The camp host didn't do anything. I rang the scout leaders. They never returned calls, so I'll be calling the council. It is a bit of a shame, because that stuff it'll ruin it. Not acceptable. That will ruin the campsite, and it is an awesome camp spot, but... Also, I like to think is Isabel, like when we catch up with Megan D Park out there, Isabel likes to take a walk with Chemma and stuff. Yeah, they go riding around with the little sausage dog and stuff. Like, that would have been absolutely terrifying for those two girls on their own. But let's go around. Gripe over. We'll finish this video with showing you what we got done in the car. So, can I just quickly say, today is Ray's birthday. Yeah, today's my birthday. Happy birthday. So another year down, a few more to go. Isabel's just crawling out of bed, guys. Literally just. We woke her up 2 seconds ago when we opened everything up. Yeah. So I'll give you a look at what we've done. You've seen the travel buddy.
Yep.
That's all hooked up now. We've got a false floor in, chemical toilet at the back. We did buy another Gladiator stove. The trivet for the Ziggy was too small to fit. If you're one person on your own, the fry pan size would be perfect, but for 3 of us, like 3 steaks or 3 chickens, that sort of stuff, the trivet was just too small.
On that note, we don't eat 3 whole chickens.
Oh yeah, 3 chicken breasts. Yeah, righto. So that false floor front half is liftable, and behind that is our disposable baking trays, just things like that. So that's all wired in. I can't show you. The inverter's in. I showed you that in another video. What else is done in there? Nothing's done in there. The thing that makes living out of the car not a chore anymore is our shower. I've showed everyone the shower cubicle, of course, but I've got the tap on the back here now for the shower, and the shower head, oh, let's get it. I've got one of those on the floor. They're just from Bunnings, and we've got the shower head sits up here. Just put a bracket on there, just a normal shower head from Bunnings. So you just reach out, turn it on and off there. And I tell you what, last night I had probably, it would have near been 10 minutes I was in the shower, eh? Like a 10-minute hot shower, like steam everywhere, and I had probably another 10-minute shower this morning. But this is our Kamak instant hot water system. Basically, it is a tankless instant hot water, and it is instant. As long as the cold water takes to pump from there to the shower head, there's hot water behind it. It's digitally settable from, I think it's 20 degrees to 60 degrees. And it's an instant change. Like I was in the shower last night because Em and Isabel shower at 48 and I couldn't even touch the bloody water. So I got Isabel to turn it down to 45 and it instantly dropped. The actual unit itself doesn't get cold at all, and obviously that is normally on the outside of your caravan. So you take the key there off and you can see all inside it. But I will be converting the caravan to one of these. Obviously as long as it holds up well. But use-wise, being able to just adjust the temperature on the fly, and for your showers you use a lot less water when you're not standing there stuffing around with your flip mixer trying to get your temperature right, when you can just set it digitally, turn the water on and shower. Water usage is cut, and they're 60% more gas efficient than a boiler type heater. So that's that done. In behind that I think I showed before when we built this, that top floor lifts up. So in behind that is all Em's Mixmaster baking stuff, all the cake making gear. But so that's all done, all working incredibly. So like I said, 2 weeks in the car now, and we have not got one complaint, considering we've had most mornings been like 8 degrees. In the car is usually about 3 degrees warmer, 3 or 4 degrees warmer than outside, so it's been a pleasure in there. Sleeping wise, awesome. We've got not one complaint. You got any complaints yet? Other than the first bloody week of rain. First week we're in it, it rained.
Yeah, so that was like a grade, welcome to car life.
Yeah, rain's solid.
5 days solid of rain.
Yeah, it was horrid, guys.
And then since the rain, it's been bloody cold, so... Yeah. But no, sorry, no gripes, awesome. No complaints.
But we have brought a new table, but I'll show you that in the next video. And as far as I'm concerned, it is the best table that I've ever seen you can buy from a shop.
As Ray referenced yesterday, he spent money on something that I'm actually really happy with, and I love it.
And I've been searching for ages for a really quick setup, no fuss setup, like you don't have to actually do anything to set the table up. I've been looking for something like that, and that's like paper light. And we finally found it. We did have a King's one. A lot of brands do, where you have the aluminium rollout thing and it all clips on. I struggled with that. Yeah,
too hard. This one is absolutely foolproof. Ray can do it. I could probably do it with my eyes shut. It's that easy.
Well, Isabel
does it. She did it yesterday. So Isabel.
So I'll show you that in the next video because it's all packed away. But I think that's everything we've done in the car. Like I said, everything's packed. We're in it.
Yes.
Our clothesline. I'm going to show you on our clothesline. This will get done more legitimately. I've got to get like a little clothesline rope. At present, I've just got like nylon rope. But all our clotheslines in here. So you can see the towels hanging on that one. It's just rope running back and forth along here. and it fits a whole load of washing from a, you know, like your 5 kilo machine, your normal household machine. It fits a whole load on there, so that works out awesome. We are going to get a couple of Fusion Lock towel racks and put up along that edge for our towels to hang on overnight and all that sort of stuff, so that way they do dry. I think that's it. So we're going to do groceries and then go in the van, and then we're going to do a gear bag. It's just a King's one. Yes, I know, it's just a King's one. But it was basically something the quickest, the cheapest, the easiest we could get, because we had nowhere to put our dirty clothes.
Yes. And
So
it was a pain transferring them
yeah,
around places in the car.
simplistic is always better. So that'll end up breaking. We know they break. We've had them before.
Yeah.
But that'll get replaced before too long.
Yeah, that gets us through for now.
Yeah. So
I think that's it.
that's it. We're gonna do the chores, move the van, and then head off.
Away from the
So
sun.
I'm not sure what the plan was in the last video, in the last few little snippets.
Yeah, sorry, there's been a lot happening.
Yeah, but we were going to keep going south, but it's too cold to enjoy swimming and everything yet, so we're just going to sort of bum around, fill in time. So we've decided at this point in time, at the end of this video, it may change by the start of the next one, but at the end of this video, we're heading west from Childers, out to Roma to Charleville, Blackhall, Barcaldine, so we can do, because as we said when we came through Longreach last time, the paddle steam was booked out and we'd rather just do the whole lot, so we're going to pre-book and go and do the paddle steamer, the Cobb & Co ride and the station ride. Yep. And do the Aramac statue tour.
Yes.
Without the van, it's going to be a lot better. But
yeah.
So we're going to do that loop, back in, see Bubby once more time in Gladstone.
Yep. And
then head to Fraser.
Yes.
Hopefully it's warmed up by then and we can go swimming. Because there's no point in going to Fraser if we can't go swimming.
Put it this way. That's the plan for about the next 8 weeks.
Yeah,
anyway.
at the end of this video, that's the plan.
So
but
today's
like I said,
date, the 15th of July. As at the 15th of July.
Plan.
That's what we decided literally yesterday afternoon as to what we were going to do.
Next video might change, but when we leave here today, we're heading to Childers to head west. Alright? So let's see what happens this time.
Put it this way, this is one of the first plans we're like super excited about. So
yeah, we've got someone we really want to meet in Charleville. That we'll actually get to meet, and we'll tell you more about that when we get there. It's a little bit exciting. And yeah, there's a few spots along the Warrego we wanted to stay last time, but we didn't because we just didn't. COVID caused a lot of it. We couldn't stop in towns and that because of COVID, so we get to redo that.
We were a bit sort of fly by the seat of your pants then.
Just to get rid of everything.
So,
we had to get through a lot of stuff because you couldn't go into shops more than one person, all that sort of jazz.
So it was a bit tricky at that time. So.
But stop rambling on.
Yep.
And we will see you in the next video. Somewhere that way, guys. You know,
we're gonna drive that way.
Don't forget to like the video if you liked it, subscribe. But no, it was just nothing in it. What we just wanted to show you is the full pack up and what we used. And
just the whole, how we're going about setting up.
Yeah, we will do, if people are interested, we'll do it anyway. We'll do a video on everything we have with us. What we've packed and what we're using in the car to live.
Like I did say earlier, I'll do up a pack list of the clothes, but we'll pop that in the next rundown
food.
of the car. What clothes we're taking, how many sets, what cutlery and all that other
everything we've got in the car.
Yeah.
Obviously we can fit a lot more than your standard Land Cruiser or something. Like we have everything and we live in it, so obviously our canopy's massive. But it's a rough idea.
Rough pack list of what we deemed. Like the 2 weeks, we've not even brought anything extra that we were like, oh, we've forgotten this.
We've actually got rid of stuff.
We have actually thrown things out. It's terrible.
But yeah, so don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that stuff.
We're off again.
And we'll see you somewhere on the road.